I chose this school because of like the top 10 transfers.
One of the main reasons was because of the transfer rate. Another reason is because it's a community college and the first 2 years for high school students were free because of the Promise program, so that was an incentive for sure.
The Anza consistently maintained high rates of transfer due to a combination of factors. First is due to our comprehensive transfer support and services. The Anza has a robust transfer center with dedicated and experienced transfer counselor who assists students throughout the entire transfer process, from helping them understand the transfer requirement to helping them successfully submit their application. We also offer workshops throughout the entire academic year to ensure that students learn more about the transfer requirements and meet all the necessary deadlines in a timely manner.
I believe that having the high rate of transfer students from De Anza College to SJSU shows the preparation that the counselors have done with their students, not only in helping them out in figuring out which major is best for them, but also letting them know the type of transfer process that they're going to be going through.
I play cornerback, that's on defense, but I chose De Anza, well, because I hear they have a good academics program. The sports is cool and whatever, but I was more worried about the academics, like what's going to get me farther. So De Anza was just the best option for me.
De Anza has really strong academic programs to support students. We offer a lot of certificates, degrees, as well as classes that align with the transfer pathway to four-year institutions.
Community college definitely allows me to figure out the different routes that I want to go, explore different colleges, different majors.
We also host the transfer fair every year, which attracts a lot of students coming, and we were able to get many universities come to De Anza to share those information with the students.
I think this is a really cool experience to just get knowledge of all these cool colleges. There's so many.
My mom and I did some extensive research, found out a few things that De Anza College's slogan of top in transfers, because their matriculation or transfer rate from De Anza is high. Students from De Anza transferred to great colleges such as UC Irvine, UCLA, and my college right now, UC Berkeley.
And we come to you live from Silicon Valley as we are right here inside of the Lion's Den here at De Anza College in Cupertino, California, as we got some holiday hoops ready to go here on NorCal Sports TV. It's the game of the month featuring the San Jose City Jaguars taking on the De Anza Mountain Lions. And hello, everybody. My name is Philip Hall on the call. Happy to join you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays all across the board. Happy to be with you for today's coverage of some JUCO holiday hoops, as we got a good one on our hands. Rivalry matchup between two teams from the Coast Conference, as it's the North versus the South Division. But starting off with San Jose City coming into today, they come in on a 4-game win streak, beating Chabot in an 80-73 matchup. A close battle all around for Devin I's squad, looking to keep their winning streak going, trying to extend it to 5, as they've been led by Taj Royster. Quite a story, a bounce-back player who had a cup of coffee at the D1 level playing at UTEP, but is looking to make a name for himself here in the JUCO ranks in the state of California, already leading the team with points per game, averaging 13 a night. But he's backed up by one of San Jose City's top returners in Jeremiah Butler, who is second on the team in scoring, averaging 12 points per game. Just an all-around, well-gelled team that's looking to continue to find a way to build that chemistry, as Devin and I had a few players leave because of graduation, going on to play at 4 years, as he's still trying to get adjusted with his new revamped squad that has been playing very well in the last few games. On the other side, you have De Anza with Joe Bertisevich having major improvements with his rebuilding squad, as the Mountain Lions are fourth in the state as a team in points per game, a high-powered offense that looks to make some noise going down the stretch, getting closer to conference play. But for De Anza, they are coming off a tough loss against Folsom Lake last time out, looking to get a bounce-back win against their rival from the next city over. But for De Anza, it's been all led by Theo McDowell and his offensive production that he's had so far in the season. A top 10 scorer in the state, looks to continue to make a name for himself as the leader of this De Anza squad. But you also have the assisting help of Makai Thomas, a newcomer for De Anza, who has been putting together solid performances night in and night out, trying to help lift the offense and the defense on his end for his squad. But we got a good one that we're expected to see. It's going to be an even matchup, as both of these teams are looking to try to find a way to get a win before going into the holiday break. For San Jose City, they have a 4-game win streak on the line. De Anza still playing 500 ball here in the early parts of the season, trying to get a bounce-back win against their main rival. But we're happy to have coverage of that here on NorCal Sports TV. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the starting 5 and the tip-off, as it's San Jose City getting ready to take on De Anza here on NorCal Sports TV. It's the game of the month, as we'll be back in just a moment.
Today we welcome the Jaguars of San Jose City College as they take on your De Anza College Mountain Lions. At this time, would you please rise as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what's so proud?
And we welcome you back to Cupertino as we're about to get ready for this JUCO Holiday Hoops edition here on NorCal Sports TV, as it is Sorry about that, folks, as we welcome you back to Cupertino as we're about to get ready for this JUCO Holiday Hoops edition here on NorCal Sports TV, as it'll be San Jose City getting ready to take on De Anza, as this is Philip Hall on the call. Happy to join you for this one, as we're about to get ready to give you the starting five for both sides in this one, as San Jose City come in with a 9-5 overall record, looking to extend their win streak from 4 to 5 in a win against their rival here in Silicon Valley, as the De Anza Mountain Lions playing close to 500 in the early parts of the season, trying to go 6-6 to get a win against their arch enemy. As the starting five for San Jose City is going to go like this, being led by their 8th-year head coach in Devin I, as it will be Jeremiah Butler, the second scoring leader on San Jose City, along with Dylan Galvin, freshman guard, looking to make some noise as he continues to develop as a player under Devin I's system. Muhammad Singleton, who's also a newcomer for the Jaguars out of Sacramento, is going to be in the starting five. Ryan Baker at guard out of Meridian, Idaho, and then is rounded out with the top scorer for San Jose City and Taj Royster out of Houston, Texas, a 6'9" freshman forward. For De Anza on the other side, they'll have Makai Thomas, a newcomer, looking to continue to lead the way on defense, along with Caden Thacker, one of the top three-point shooters for the Mountain Lions. Gio Bravelli, a freshman out of San Rafael, the sharpshooter, is going to get the starting nod here in this one. Desan Poston has been doing an excellent job at the forward spot. And Theo McDowell will round out the order, the top scorer, averaging just over 20 points a game for De Anza here early on in the season. Our referees in this one, it will be Israel Serrano, the crew chief, along with sideline referees Levon Dowie and Deshaun Cannon. Players getting ready to hit the court. It's a good one for you here on NorCal Sports TV, the game of the month between these two Silicon Valley rivals. Taj Royster going to meet at center court with Desan Poston. That is going to be a solid matchup between those two in this one. We got some holiday hoops. Glad you could join us. 5 days out from Christmas, as these teams looking to put a present under the tree with a W. We're underway here. San Jose City wins the tip. Early on, Ryan Baker at the top, swings it off over to his right. It's Galvin, then finds a lane to a cutting Butler as he gets San Jose City on the board first. I expect to see a lot of that from him. Jeremiah Butler, the returning sophomore out of Sacktown, has taken major step forward offensively, averaging 12 points per game, and is also shooting 36% from behind the arc. Now De Anza, who have the top 10 offense in the state, looking to try to get an answer here. Caden Thacker not able to get the three ball to go. Being defended tight there just beyond the perimeter. Royster going back outside. Butler bounce pass in the low post to Royster, trying to muscle his way for the basket. A tight defense there underneath, played by Makai Thomas. Theo McDowell bringing it back up for the Mountain Lions. Hits Ravelli from the outside. Three ball goes for the Mountain Lions by the sharpshooter out of San Rafael. And Joe Bertisevich giving Gio Bravelli the start, finding trust in his freshman guard. He can do just about a little bit of everything, but his main focus is to have him be the three-point specialist. Shot clock down to 5. As Baker trying to look for space, he has to give it off to Galvin. And it's going to be a shot clock violation, no basket for the Jaguars. Look back at that replay, see McDowell dropping a dime to Ravelli on the left wing for the tray ball. I think that's what Joe Bertisevich is trying to look for, and able for his squad to get consistency in their matchups. The games that De Anza have lost have been roughly close. Just haven't been able to get that last bucket to seal the deal in their last few games. Rising up for the mid-range jumper was Poston. Not able to get the go. Rims in and out. Goes Baker from the corner, works his way in. Past Thacker, Royster waiting underneath the hoop and gets it to go for the putback. That is D1 level talent that San Jose City has to their advantage. Royster, years ago, coming out of high school, was a 2-star recruit who eventually signed and committed to UTEP. But a few setbacks have kind of forced him away from basketball, but he's making a return here in the JUCO ranks. Poston with the hop step in. He gets the bucket for De Anza. It's going to be a back and forth game. All these teams evenly matched. And from 3 from the corner is Baker. We're seeing seesaw battle there. Royster blocking Poston at the hoop. Galvin pass inside the Royster. Couldn't get it the first time, but got it the second time. That makes it a 9-5 lead for San Jose City. McDowell trying to do it himself. He has Butler on him. Kicks it out to Ravelli. Cash money from the top. Joe Ravelli knocks down another 3. Butler over on the right. He hits Baker on the wing. He tried to go for the triple there. Couldn't do it. McDowell with the board. Throws the body at the 6'9" Royster. But not soft enough for the basket. There it goes. Muhammad Singleton hitting it from the side pocket. 3 balls are falling for both sides here in the first half. Just over 4 minutes played. Makai Thomas trying to get the answer back. Here's Provelli. Finds space. Pull-up jumper from the high post. This kid is a walking bucket, folks. I will tell you. Provelli is one of the top players coming out of San Rafael High in the North Bay. He received all-state honors. That one's tipped and it's stolen by Poston. Outlet pass to Thomas. A soft touch, throwing it off the glass for the deuce. We're tied at 12. I expect Thomas to be the front man on those fast break plays for De Anza. Galvin to the corner to Singleton. Couldn't hit it again, but Royster there for the offensive board. Now it's Galvin from the wing this time. No good. Singleton with the hustle is going to draw the foul underneath. See on that outlet play, Thomas able to outsize Galvin underneath the hoop. So here's Muhammad Singleton at the line, freshman out of Sacramento, but he actually attended high school in LA coming out of Fairfax. This is the first free throw attempt. This is one of Devin Nye's top prospects looking to develop in the JUCO ranks. Stands at 6'1", weighing about 175. San Jose City going to go to the Charger early on. Chris Knowles will come off the bench. So will Savion Daniels. Singleton goes 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. San Jose City almost brought a half-court trap on the Mountain Lions. McDowell finds a cutting Brovelli. He's able to finish with the layup. Belly has been consistent every time the ball has ended up in his hands. He is one of the best shot creators in the NorCal region. There's Knowles with his first touch. Gives to Baker. Baker on the floater inside. You just think with the space that San Jose City is able to create for their shooters, to find consistency in the way they finish to the cup. Caden Thacker will draw the foul on the layup attempts inside. Look back at that play. Baker pulling from the high post, and Mekhi Thomas, who has been known to be a solid defender, is kind of caught by surprise by the angle that Baker was able to get. See Daniels getting booked with the foul there on Thacker. And Caden Thacker getting his first free throw attempt to go. Caden Thacker is an out-of-state guy for De Anza from Minden, Nevada, where his dad was actually the coach at Douglas High School there. He's also one of the top three-point shooters that De Anza has been able to bring in to the team this year. Goes Galvin, out to Baker again. He's been getting a lot of touches here in the first half. Galvin creating the space on the drive, falling, but able to get the deuce to go. Now just great effort there by the man out of Mexico. You talk about a gym rat. Dylan Galvin, you look at his social media, he puts in the work, folks. Mekhi Thomas not able to hit the shot that time. Still a 1-point lead for the Jaguars. Galvin from the corner. He hits the triple. And he gets hyped up by the teammates on the big shot. So we're going to take our first timeout of the game as Dylan Galvin's been a man on a mission for his San Jose City squad. 20-16, Jags lead here in the first half in Cupertino.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
And we welcome you back here to the Lions Den at De Anza College in Cupertino, California. The battle for Silicon Valley as San Jose City are off to a good start here in the first half with 12:58 left to go. 20-16 they lead. But for De Anza, they may have to look for more open looks to Gio Bravelli, who already has 10 points here in the first half. And he's definitely an efficient scorer, usually coming off the bench. He's making his first start of the year. And for the time that he's been on the floor, he averages close to 10 points a game. But he can knock the shot down from the outside and really all over the floor whenever you give him the space. It's just about him seeing more of the floor as he develops as a player into Joe Particevic's system. We return from the timeout break. Mountain Lions with the ball. Mekhi Thomas over to McDowell. Goes for three. That one's off of the backboard. Rebound grab by Royster. Butler taking it himself on the reverse drive. Thomas with a quick answer back, but not able to say a word with the three ball. Galvin on the fast break. Butler gets fouled on the shot. See that last play that Butler had, getting around McDowell on the layup. Now he's going to go to the line. 2 free throws for some tax-free points. You can see Dylan Galvin, the way that he's able to see the floor there on the fast break play. When you have two guys like that in the carpool lane, it makes life a lot easier. It's Butler missing the first free throw. He's able to get his last attempt to go, making it a 23-16 lead for San Jose City. See Joe Particevich being very vocal with a refereeing crew here, kind of questioning that last call that Butler was able to get. Clock back running. Makai Thomas brings it back up for Anza. And try to swing it out the post, and he can't hit the outside shot. Anza have gone cold from behind the arc these last few plays. Royster using that big body inside and goes with a little soft touch for the two. Now on the floor for San Jose City is number 11, Jaden Sweeney. Three ball able to go for the new sub for Anza. That's Caden Tanger wearing number 1. Daniels swings it around the perimeter with Galvin. Sweeney on the Galvin at the top of the key. Shot clock winding down. It's at 6. Galvin throws the elbow inside to Daniels, takes contact. But number 2 gets 2 to go. McDowell, a little soft touch, the glass kiss. He'll get the finish. Anza trying to cut down 2-possession deficit. Galvin. Oh, errant pass into the hands of Poston for the steal. Anza does have numbers. They go left. Out in the corner. Tanger. Excuse me, make that Brovelli for the triple. Big shot made by the freshman. Thomas putting the clamps on Galvin. Sweeney, open space from the corner, hits the triple for the cash money release. Jaden Sweeney, the player that's developed sitting out the first year for San Jose City. Poston couldn't get the answer back, but Sweeney, a redshirt freshman, local product from San Jose. Ray went to high school at Oak Grove. Royster finishing for the easy basket down low. Get a foul on the floor, whistle in transition. Devin I questioning the call there, and like that foul got booked on Savion Daniels. To see the drop coverage with Galvin finding an opening to the big man. As the substitutions will be made for both sides. Dominic Diaz. And we look back at that corner triple by Jaden Sweeney. He has on the inbound play. Thomas at the top. Ryan Baker coming back on, and Makai Thomas with a beautiful teardrop. Yeah, he'll make those once in a while. I'm watching the feet closely with the referees. Muhammad Singleton almost got booked with a travel. Knowles outside. Baker getting double teamed in. Jose City trying to get the shot off here. Royster finds an opening for Baker. Another triple goes from the side pocket. It is string music being played like the Symphony of the Nutcracker. Anza not able to get an answer there. Deficit is now up to 9 for him. Royster double teamed out on the right block. Singleton of Thomas right in his kitchen. Baker with a contested a shot, follows it, gets the rebound. Butler not able to answer. There was a battle on the floor. Tanger, last one to touch it, and they're going to call time. Man, talk about that crowd that they had going in the paint there. Ryan Baker has had the hot hand for the Jags. We'll be right back here on NorCal Sports TV. So a 30-second timeout was called for the Mountain Lions as they trail by 9 here in the first half with just under 8 minutes left to go. Joe Bertisevich trying to get his squad in form. San Jose City just came out swinging big. They have been knocking down the 3 ball from all sides of the floor. Yeah, they have totaled for 5 threes made. And that's just scary when you think about it, because San Jose City, as a team, they're only a 31.5% three-point shooting squad. When they're able to find those open looks, they could kill you from that part of the court. Now Moses Kim, who now comes into the game for De Anza. Bertisevich having to stretch his bench. Also coming on is number 10, Josh Villanueva. Muhammad Singleton tried to go for three-pointer number 6 for San Jose City, but the arc was a little bit too off the mark. Thomas to Thacker. Back to Thomas. They hit Dominic Diaz. A mismatch there with Taj Royster. Thomas trying to do it himself. He cuts through, driving down Main Street. But able to clean up down low is Josh Villanueva. Anza trying to stay consistent. See how they stack up. 3 men on the perimeter. Royster, the drop inside. The glass kiss off of the window. And that's just been the hot zone for Taj Royster here so far today. Thomas almost losing the handle. They kick it out to the corner. Diaz can't hit the 3. It's going to go out, but it will stay Mountain Lion ball. So McDowell and Bravelli coming off the charger here for De Anza. We look back at that play. Thomas tried to go for the finish, but luckily Villanueva was in a good spot to help him. Now you just see there, Taj Royster, every time San Jose City runs that play, they always capitalize in a big way. That is not a guy you want to get hot, especially with Royster being a high percentage scorer, shooting 66% from the field so far this season. Poston looked like he rushed his shot there, going kind of off balance. Substitute for San Jose City is number 32, Colton Smith, coming off the bench for the first time. going to be a foul. The foul on the shot there. Look back at that play. Muhammad Singleton trying to work past Villanueva. We're going to see what Muhammad Singleton can do here, getting some tax-free points at the charity stripe. Singleton gets the first one to go. Only has just 5 points so far in the game, but he did hit one of the 5 3-pointers that San Jose City's been able to get. Make it 6, going 2 for 2 at the line. Now a double-digit lead for the Jaguars. McDowell couldn't get past Royster, but Royster getting booked with a foul is a late call. I see instead, it looks like they're going to book that foul on Armand Naweed, who wears 23 for San Jose City. Yeah, but Royster had a presence there in the low post, but Naweed fouled him from behind. Theo McDowell getting the first one to go, and one thing to note about Theo McDowell, over his last 5 games, he's been averaging 20 points per contest while shooting an efficient 55.2% from the field and 81% from the charity stripe. As you can just see, he does not like to leave money on the floor. Now Weed, wide open from 3, knocks that one down easily. Naweed, freshman out of Fremont, where he attended high school at Powerhouse Modesto Christian. Thacker looking to get one back himself, couldn't do it, rims in and out. Galvin to Royster. Gets the dump off to Singleton, takes contact. Couldn't get the bucket to go. Poston with a nice rebound there. Ravelli pass inside. McDowell trying to muscle his way on the baseline. Gets it over Royster. As a guy that the Mountain Lions are going to need to get hot here as the game goes on. There's a foul on the reach. It's going to be Brovelli booked with it. You see McDowell just trying to fight his way against a guy that is 6'9" and weighs 265. So Jeremiah Butler coming back into the game for San Jose. Galvin on the inbound. For Royster, DHO to Singleton. Singleton, the hop step inside. The soft touch for the lay. Talking with Devin Nye before the game. He's trying to find more reliance in his freshman guards, and Muhammad Singleton has been doing just that. Caden Thacker with the triple. I need a few more of those for De Anza to cut this deficit down. They are still down by 9 here on Dylan Galvin. Just put Caden Thacker in a spin cycle there. San Jose City bench goes crazy. Thomas using a pick. And the whistle gets blown and it's out of bounds, but will stay with De Anza. Look at that 3 by Caden Thacker. Just a nice smooth release for the 5'10" guard out of Minden, Nevada. Back at his high school, he scored over 1,000 points. And you can see Galvin just threw the shoulder there on Thacker, and De Anza was trying to expect a call there, but they didn't get it. Galvin just flexed the muscle. Poston going around Butler for the deuce. Looks like he hit him a little bit with the too small there, making his way back up the court. Butler, shot it right through Poston's soul. And Poston even cracked a smile, being like, hey, I'll give you that one, man. Ever want to mess with a man who can kill you from the outside? Theo McDowell with a quick answer. We're going to get a timeout called. It's been bucket for bucket between both of these sides. Theo McDowell with a teardrop finish. 10-point lead for San Jose City. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Look back at that three-point shot made by Jeremiah Butler. Poston tried to block it as Deshaun Poston actually redshirted for San Jose City last year before transferring over to De Anza. So familiarity not just in the rivalry itself, but amongst player representation in both programs. Of course, in the rivalry, De Anza 2-7 against San Jose City in the last 9 matchups. So the Jaguars have had the Mountain Lions number for the past few years. Royster battling against McDowell. Going to kick it to the outside. Galvan. Butler behind the back. Getting past Poston again. Hassan Poston just getting beat twice by Butler. (51-39), San Jose City lead. Thacker. I get past Naweed. Mismatch height-wise. Loses it out of bounds. Butler with just a nice skill move. Able to take light contact. Crowd here has just been treated to a good one. Naweed. No good on the three, but Royster with the easy putback. You can just feed him inside all day if you need to. You see how Taj Royster, when he boxes out in the paint the way he does, it just causes problems for the Mountain Lions. Rovelli driving on the baseline, gets denied. Said try again later. Now we'd have to hit the brakes. Galvan to Butler. Couldn't hit from the same spot. And that one was touched last off the hands of Royster. Royster just outsizing everybody that steps in. Theo McDowell working into the low post. But him only standing at 6'5" makes the challenge of going for the defensive rebounds a lot harder. About a minute and a half to go left in the first half. De Anza trying to cut it down before the halftime break. McDowell just beyond the De Anza logo. Still with the rock. Trying to get around Butler. Chucks up the shot. Way contested. Baker with the spin move and the pull-up jumper. But couldn't get it to fall. Baker getting back on defense. Minutes now turn to seconds. Thomas with the running floater. Good for two. Now we're going to get a foul inside. Galvin saw a chance, try to get one to go. Add on it to his point tally. Just a beautiful shot there by Makai Thomas. Sophomore guard out of Hayward, where he went to high school at Dublin High. He's also been having a solid start to the year for De Anza as well. He's averaging 16 points per game while leading the team in assists, just over 4.5 per contest, and adding 2.5 steals per game defensively. Dylan Galvin does not miss at the line. Gets an easy direct deposit. Adding on to that San Jose City lead. So now here comes Shane Johnson wearing number 4 for San Jose City coming off the bench. He's also from Sacramento out of Intercom High where Jeremiah Butler and Savion Daniels went. So you have that Intercom High connection. Anza trying to get one more shot off before the clock hits 0. Shot clock is running down to 5. There's 9 on the game clock. Thomas still with the rock, trying to find an open hands, but he's going to get fouled. See Shane Johnson holding up his hands. Yeah, just a little bit too much on Thomas. But there was only 1 second on the shot clock, or actually instead they take the time off the shot clock, so De Anza only has 5.2 to get one off. Let's see what play they could run with 5 seconds left. Backer on the inbound, give to Thomas, and another foul. This time it's Muhammad Singleton who gets booked. That's the one thing about this first half, not too many fouls stacked up. Both teams with 5 even. Ron Jones coming back on for the final 3.9. Lob inside, Thomas was there, but another foul in the paint. Dylan Galvin is going to get booked for the foul this time. So the Mountain Lions having to drop another inbound play, 2.7 on the clock. Backer to McDowell, see if he can get it going, and shooting at the buzzer, can't get it to go. Buzzer sounds as that concludes the first half. I just looked back at the play. Butler playing the slight defense, and McDowell wanted that one. But San Jose City off to a good start. 14-point lead going into the locker room as the game of the month has been living up to the expectations, but the Anza are going to have to make some noise coming back onto the floor for the second half. 55-41, San Jose City lead here in Cupertino as we will take a quick break and be back after the 15-minute intermission. You're tuned into JUCO Hoops here on NorCal Sports TV.
kids, I'm the first to graduate college. Now I got my godsons talking about like, oh, I'm gonna get a master's and I'm gonna get this. I want to set the example of, you know, that anybody can make a change. Education is important and that they should pursue education. And also for other, you know, kids that are maybe in the crowd that have family members like me, or maybe they grew up the way that I grew up, and just show them that, hey, you know, we can all do this. This is not just for a specific demographic. Everybody's welcome at school.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
I chose this school because of like the tops and transfers.
One of the main reasons was because of the transfer rate. Another reason is because it's a community college, and the first 2 years for high school students were free because of the Promise program. So that was an incentive for sure.
The Anza consistently maintains high rates of transfer due to a combination of factors. First is due to our comprehensive transfer support and services. The Anza has a robust transfer center with dedicated and experienced transfer counselor who assists students throughout the entire transfer process, from helping them understand the transfer requirement to helping them successfully submit their application. We also offer workshops throughout the entire academic year to ensure that students learn more about the transfer requirements and meet all the necessary deadlines in a timely manner.
I believe that having the high rate of transfer students from Anza College to SJSU shows the preparation that the counselors have done with their students, not only in helping them out in figuring out which major is best for them, but also letting them know the type of transfer process that they're going to be going through.
I play cornerback, that's on defense, but I chose Anza, well, because I hear they have a good academics program. The sports is cool and whatever, but I was more worried about the academics, like what's going to get me farther. So Anza was just the best option for me.
The Anza has really strong academic programs to support students. We offer a lot of certificates, degrees, as well as classes that align with the transfer pathway to four-year institutions.
Community college definitely allows me to figure out the different routes that I want to go, explore different colleges, different majors.
We also host the transfer fair every year, which attracts a lot of students coming, and we were able to get many universities come to the Anza to share those information with the students.
I think this is a really cool experience to just get knowledge of all these cool colleges. There's so many.
My mom and I did some extensive research, found out a few things, that the Anza College's slogan of top in transfers, because their matriculation or transfer rate from De Anza is high. Students from De Anza transferred to great colleges such as UC Irvine, UCLA, and my college right now, UC Berkeley.
my mom's kids, I'm the first to graduate college. Now I got my godsons talking about like, oh, I'm gonna get a master's and I'm gonna get this. I want to set the example of, you know, that anybody can make a change. Education is important and that they should pursue education. And also for other, you know, kids that are maybe in the crowd that have family members like me, or maybe they grew up the way that I grew up, and just show them that, hey, you know, we can all do this. This is not just for a specific demographic. Everybody's welcome at school.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209, or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
I chose this school because of like the
Now we welcome you back here to Cupertino as it is the game of the month here on NorCal Sports TV between the San Jose City Jaguars and the De Anza Mountain Lions. Hello again, everybody. It's Philip Hall on the call, getting ready for the second half alongside with you, as this game has really been all San Jose City coming out hot in the first half as they knocked down 7 3-pointers as a squad, as they have been led by Taj Royster, who has been leading the way with 12 points. Alongside him is this Robin, as you could say, and Jeremiah Butler, who had 10 in that first half. And then even Ryan Baker, a freshman, getting the start with 8 points on 2 3-pointers made. But for De Anza, they find themselves in a bit of a hole, being down by 14. But you can see the production will have its moments, as De Anza did finish the first half with 5 3-pointers made as a team, as Gio Bravelli had 13 points on 3 3-pointers made in that first half, as he's the freshman getting his first start, and this one for Joe Prticevic. He's leading the way on offense at the moment for the Mountain Lions, as Makai Thomas and Theo McDowell finished with 6 points even, but those are the guys that are going to have to get hot for De Anza to try to fight against the San Jose City team in good position to go for a win number 5 in a row. We're going to see how things play out here, as a fresh 20 is going to get added to the game clock. And just want to wish everybody a happy holidays from NorCal Sports TV. Hope you're all bundled up inside from the cold and the rain that we've had here in the Bay Area. San Jose City are in smooth position, trying to go for win number 10 in the 2025-26 campaign. De Anza going to lead off the second half with the rock. Thacker at the top, passing it off to McDowell, being guarded up by Jeremiah Butler. It's been quite a matchup, and Bravelli can't get the handle on the pass from McDowell. It goes out. Joe Prticevic just showing disappointment in that play there. De Anza not able to finish on the offensive possession. Here comes San Jose City. Dylan Galvin. Oh, big bump Thacker falls to the ground. Royster and Galvin couldn't grasp the rebound. Poston in transition, a little too quick on the shot. Galvin long pass to Singleton, throwing the lob to Royster, but couldn't grasp it firmly. But he recovers. Kick out to Butler from the outside. Three ball does not go. Poston with Thacker wide open from the corner. Off the mark. And so a shot has not fallen yet for either side. Brian Baker trying to change that. Rims in and out. Royster doing the dirty work. Continues to dominate in the paint. And that's just something that De Anza hasn't been able to figure out. Of Royster just eating up every space that there is in the post. There'll be an offensive foul called here. See Royster in the right spot off of the missed three-point attempt by Baker. Galvin bring it back up. Now Royster setting up from the top of the key. Singleton with the handoff. Royster just trying to body McDowell on a shot from the baseline. Good to go once again. Taj Royster with the first two made field goals of the half for the Jaguars. McDowell throw about the three, loses the rock. Goes into the hands of Royster. Galvin to Baker. The release can't line it up accurately. The scramble on the floor is going to be a jump ball call. I was going to say it was San Jose City. This team, McDowell, has just been getting beat by Royster all day. De Anza, they're not a team that possesses a lot of height. They don't really have a true big man that they can go to in situations like this. Now McDowell and Poston are going to hit the charger here. Dominic Diaz going to come off the bench. Right now they're cleaning up the spot. As outside of Dominic Diaz, who stands at 6'6", Moses Kim, tallest player that De Anza has on their squad at 6'7". And no, that's not a Gen Z reference or Gen Alpha reference. On the inbound, Singleton. Trying to dice up Brovelli. Oh, he gets trapped on the baseline there. Royster with the mid-range jumper off the iron. Brovelli from the high post, trying to work around the tall trees. Galvin and Royster, unsuccessful. Singleton, hop step inside, but it's a miss. De Anza trying to look for an answer, still have not scored a basket in the half. Makai Thomas changes that immediately. Well, finally, the Mountain Lions are on the board. 16:45 left to go. Baker trying to work around Brovelli. The pass to Galvin. Royster takes the contact with the and one finish. And that big man from Big Texas, he has just been doing the dirty work inside. Just talk about consistency, the way that he's able to finish. Again, as mentioned, he's a 66% field goal shooter at the moment at this point in the season, as he'll finish for the three-point play. Jaden Sweeney's going to come back on the floor, along with Savion Daniels for the Jaguars. Well, De Anza still with a lot of work to do. Moses Kim now back in the game. Thomas working from the right, back to Kim for three, able to hit. De Anza's going to need more of those to get back into this one, as they finished the first half with 5 3-pointers made themselves. Singleton jumping high, going low, off the glass. Thomas taking a bunch of contact, slides into the camera there. Was an N1 play coming up. Singleton, even at 6'1", shows good verticality there. And Thomas taking the contacts. Here's a 3-point play coming up for him. Thomas can't get the free throw to go, but Diaz there for the rebound. The whistle gets blown. That was a foul off ball there. But De Anza have a chance to add on for extra on an inbound play. Thomas to McDowell. Gonna give it back to Thomas. Pull up from the left elbow right in front of Savion Daniels. Thomas able to bounce back from the missed free throw. He says 2 is better than 1. Here's Sweeney, bounce pass to Daniels. He gets trapped in the paint. Gonna stay with it. Shot clock's down to 6. Galvin trying to look for space. That one gets stolen, and there's still going to be a shot clock violation, even with Daniels grabbing the 50-50. De Anza able to win a defensive possession that time. And really, if De Anza did come up with the steal there, I see Devin Nye questioning the call there, and the referees can join, trying to confirm if they will stick with the shot clock violation, and it looks like they will. Mountain Lions back on offense. Moses Kim with Will Hutchian wearing number 25 for San Jose City. Big man out of Australia. That one's lost, taken by Daniels, and Joe Bertizovic just upset with the presence there. Sweeney on the alley-oop attempt. Can't finish cleanly. Rebound grabbed by McDowell. Diaz one-on-one with Galvin down the floor, and he's able to take contact and get the bucket. Diaz finishing with the track star energy. He will go to the line for a 3-point play. Dominic Diaz getting his first basket of the ball game. Dominic Diaz, one of the returners for De Anza, sophomore out of San Jose by way of Branham High School. Played in 23 games last year, starting in 9 of them for the Mountain Lions. As he shot close to 40% from the floor and only a sample size of minutes. But his role has been sort of downsized coming into his sophomore season. He's able to finish the 3-point play with the made free throw. Still an 11-point game. San Jose City with a comfortable lead that could go away. It's Baker not able to hit the 3 from the side pocket. Thomas in the carpool lane with Bovelli on the finish for the deuce. San Jose City They're going to need a timeout as there was a player hurt at the end. Devin and I questioning why there was now a whistle blown. Yeah, that's Muhammad Singleton, who just took some contact on the rebound attempt there. On that last defensive play that ended. San Jose City having the restart from the back end of the court. De Anza able to get it down to single digits, 64-55. Jags still lead. They haven't been able to make that many shots in their last defensive possessions. Dylan Galvin changes the script with a three ball that goes. Cash money for the man out of Mexico. Kai Thomas doing it himself. Pull-up jumper from the right elbow. Nothing but nylon. De Anza with plenty of time trying to cut this 10-point deficit down. Here's Baker. Bounce pass in the Butler. Butler can't finish cleanly. Even with Taj Royster trying to assist him on the rebound. McDowell doing it himself, throws it off the window. That's a clutch shot there as that hypes up the Mountain Lions bench. You can just feel the energy trying to swing back into the direction for the home squad. And what about that last few buckets made by the Mountain Lions? Makai Thomas and Theo McDowell trying to do the work to get their squad back in this one. You can see even San Jose City having to rely on the big shot by Dylan Galvan there. And that's one thing that they hope to change, especially with where the game was at the end of the first half. And now on that last play when Makai Thomas had the assist off the Rovelli, Muhammad Singleton took contact on the rebound. But you're going to have more plays like that and finish when you get those breaks in between. De Anza have been doing well trying to finish more on the defense, especially being outside as Taj Royster hasn't been able to get the ball in his hands as much in this second half, which is good for the Mountain Lions, especially when you can close those passing gaps when the Jaguars put you in drop coverage the way that they do. I see they're going for more of a zone presence rather than that man-to-man presence they had in the first half. After the timeout break, San Jose City trying to keep this lead where it is and trying to extend it more. Here's Ryan Baker, the man from Idaho, bringing it back up. Royster over to the corner to Singleton. Thought about it, but it's back to Baker. Galvan finds a lane open, kicks it to the corner. They swing it around. Baker from three. Cash Moolah going down easy. Kim and Royster now matching up. McDowell motions right, has Butler on him. They'll kick it out. Thomas trying to go for the triple himself. Off the back iron, rebound grabbed by Butler. Baker had an opening from the corner, decides to give it off to Singleton. Royster almost had the pass tipped. It's Butler from the outside. Another three goes for the Jags. They have been red hot from behind the arc this afternoon. There's a wrestle between Dominic Diaz and Ryan Baker in the paint. It's an off-ball call. Royster, Butler was just wide open. Diaz couldn't get there quick enough on the closeout. See Baker just possessing that great range that he has from the outside. Hands on the inbound. Caden Tanger back in the game. He's going to give it off to Thomas. Trying to look for Brovelli. Instead, he goes back to Tanger. Now it's Kim. Off the side iron for the triple. Tanger not able to grab the rebound against Galvin. Galvin dump off to Royster. Getting through all the contact and once again finishing down low, and that is what San Jose City has been missing in this half. Another timeout gets called. 75-59, San Jose City holding the lead.
Whether you're taking Highway 49, Highway 99, coming from anywhere in the 209 or much, much further, take a drive up Highway 108 to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a 5-day overnight summer basketball camp in the Sierra foothills of Sonora. The NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, where we keep it 100.
Now De Anza trying to have the pendulum swing in their direction, but San Jose City's been doing everything they can to keep it from going. As you can see, my producer's daughter is having a good time up there at the top of the bleachers, along with the fans that have showed up here to Cupertino and treated with a treat in this one. You see the I family in full force here tonight with Devon I squad in a good position to go for their 5th win in a row against their rival. I'm sure Joe Protisevich is trying to do everything he can to keep his men in the fight. He has improved from their shooting woes that they had in that first half, and even making improvements on the defensive side as well. Kind of keeping San Jose City on their toes, not trying to give them much air to breathe. 11:06 on the game clock. We return from the timeout break. De Anza will bring the rock back up the floor. Makai Thomas pounding the hardwood. Gives it off to McDowell. McDowell getting trapped there in the paint. Finds Deshaun Poston in the corner. Trying to create for space. McDowell down low. And he's able to finish. Royster left all alone, but couldn't finish for the layup. McDowell turn on the Jets, able to get past Royster. Theo McDowell making the last 3 field goals for De Anza. He's starting to get hot. Galvin bouncing over to Butler. Trying to do it himself. Finish just through the contact. And Jeremiah Butler just making it too easy in the post. But how about Theo McDowell showing no fear against a man just 4 inches taller than him? A 14-point lead for San Jose City. De Anza are going to need a few buckets and some stops. Try to get closer. Have been able to spark up that hot run they've been looking for. But Gio Brovelli trying to change that. He knocks down the 3. The Mountain Lions have been missing him here in the second half. He had a hot start in the first half. He led the way on offense. Butler again finishing inside for the deuce. He has just been on it. Now Thomas, he'll pull for the mid-range. Devin I calls another timeout. So they're going bucket for bucket here in the latter half of the second half. Yeah, but how about those last plays there by Jeremiah Butler? He's finding consistency and finishing inside. He's trying to help San Jose City stay in this run that they have been on. But De Anza just really all they need to do is get these defensive stops. Especially when you think about San Jose City and the De Anza offense, who have the fourth best scoring output in the state. Just haven't been able to put anything past San Jose City, who only averaged 74.4 points per game, which is about more than 10 points less than what De Anza's been averaging. And keep in mind, De Anza, with their points per game average, is a 16-point improvement from what they had last year. De Anza making a change here with a full court of press being brought on San Jose City. Long pass over the side is caught there by Butler. Oh, Butler just threw the shoulder at McDowell and finishes for the bucket in the process. Not afraid to flex a little muscle. Makai Thomas finishing around. He's been on a burner himself in this half. More full court presence being brought. Oh, and Baker almost loses the rock. Galvin recovers it. And Royster, with nothing but time, able to get the shot off. It's one of the rare shots you'll see him make from outside the paint. They blow the whistle here. Ryan Baker had to take a breather there. Look back at that play with Butler just taking a contact and pulling up for the J. And they're also taking some time to clean up the floor. A bit of a sweat spot out there in the middle. Royster was just waiting patiently like, hey, give me the rock. I've been feasting all day. Yeah, but how about the run that Jeremiah Butler has been on? Just showing how much that he has improved since last year, where he only played in a sample size of minutes and even had a few injuries to deal with. Here's Theo McDowell going to the line here. So there was a foul called, and McDowell able to get it to go, and that's a guy that has been efficient at the charity stripe in his last 5 games, shooting 81% from free throw and can't get the second one, however. A possession will stay with the Mountain Lions as they're still down by 12 with only 8:18 left to play. After today, San Jose City will take a break before going into next year, as after the new year, they will see a hot Las Positas team on the road on January 3rd. For De Anza, they'll run it back on Tuesday on the road at Merced. Poston from the high post, can't hit the shot on the run. It's going to be a foul on the rebound. And that was just a tough one for Poston to try to go for. De Anza still sticking with the same strategy. Go for the full court trap if you can. Royster hitting the gas on the baseline as that one rolls in the cup. And how about that stop on the other end by Galvan? Just like that, San Jose sitting, getting the rock back. And Dylan Galvin's been doing a little bit of everything. See the dime he dropped off to Royster for the basket. Even doing the job on defense as he gives it to Butler. Royster couldn't grab the alley-oop. Posting in transition, trying to go coast to coast. Oh, takes contact on the rebound. It's going to be fouled. It's Butler able to help him up. And just a little bit too fast and furious on the layup attempt. Dominic Diaz and Caden Thacker coming off the charger for the Mountain Lions. Joe Bertizovich might be stretching his bench here. There's McDowell, spin move on Butler, but gets blocked by Royster. Galvin with the pickup, lobs it up to Royster, but he gets fouled on the way up. Royster was ready. Try to take everybody to the hoop there. He's the biggest man on the floor, and you can't miss an opportunity. Try to catch him in the air. Yeah, so it doesn't look like the foul came on the shot. So it's going to be an inbound play set up here for the Jags. And Devin I just screaming across the court. The referee on the call there. Diaz deflects the inbound pass out. Rewind that play. Galvin giving the toss up to Royster. Yeah, that was Thacker down low, fouling him on his way up. Mohamed Singleton back in the game and gives it off to Baker. He crosses the nail mark. Butler with a pull-up jumper from three. Gets another one to go in. Continuing to stay hot. Now has been extended to a 17-point lead. Poston trying to get one back there. He does. Royster bounces to Singleton. Off the iron there. Diaz there for the rebound. Finds McDowell open in transition. The give off to Poston and gets that one back. Poston with back-to-back shots made. Anza quickly running out of time. San Jose City may have to burn some of the clock here. Butler, no man in sight. Another three ball to go. Back-to-back triples made for the man from Sacktown. Joe Bertizovich calls time. Not pleased with the lack of defensive presence and pressure put on by the Jaguars there. Jeremiah Butler staying hot from behind the arc. Yeah, it's just been light work for Butler from three. When you think about what he's done in this one, you just talk about efficiency all across. I mean, he's been doing well on the defensive side, on the offensive side, and really that's the man that Anza has had trouble in trying to stop. Looking back at some of the plays here that we've seen this afternoon, and even Desan Poston trying to find a late surge here in the second half, as the Anza haven't been able to come close to their season average as far as points output. But they're trying to do everything they can to pull off a miracle, and they may need a Christmas miracle to try to come out on top with the win, which would get them back to the 500 mark. but now they're in jeopardy of going 2 games under. As we return to the floor, Anza will have the ball. They will bring it back up the court. Still trying to spark that late half run they've been trying to build towards. Here's Caden Thacker passing off to Gio Bravelli. And an off-ball foul. Sorry, the 5th team foul for San Jose City. Maybe De Anza can try to force the Jaguars to get them into the bonus. They're going to have to look for the hot shooter here. Thacker on the inbound play, trying to look for free hands. Thomas able to recover before it goes out of bounds, but he'll have to make the long way back for De Anza to set up for the offensive play. Matching up against Jaden Sweeney. He pulls up in front of him. Can't hit the shot. Diaz there for the offensive board. Hits Thacker from the outside for the triple. No good. Sweeney trying to keep it in, and he does. Galvin going to conduct the offense back down the floor. Owen Galvin has been doing excellent. A running point here for the Jaguars today. Sweeney from the corner, drives baseline, off the glass. He continues to stay consistent all across. Even with the lack of minutes that he's had today, Jaden Sweeney, it's just all about reps, especially in opportunities when you have. And he's continuing to keep it going, hitting the triple from the outside. And the bench loves that. They love to see their freshman that was in development get his moment. That makes it a 96-75 lead as San Jose City have now pushed the lead up by more than 20 here. And De Anza just fading away. And it's been a tough go for De Anza as they get into the latter half of their schedule. As in their last 6, they've lost 5. And may end up being 6 losses in their last 7 games. It's a tough one to swallow, especially when it's against your rival. Corvelli from 3 in the corner, able to knock it down. Now 4.5 to go. San Jose City may just want to burn the clock here. They're trying to seal the deal. Step back from Galvan. He gets another one to go. Kai Thomas with a step back himself, this time on a mid-range. No good. Daniels there for the rebound. And take it all the way. Couldn't finish cleanly. Mountain Lions trying to use all the life they have left. Dominic Diaz drawing the foul. Jaden Sweeney taking the contact. You see that pick set up by Daniels, able to give Galvin the space for the triple. And on the other end, you had Bravelli trying to go for an answer there. Well, it was just a little too late. Dominic Diaz at the line. Well, coming in the bench roll, trying to stay productive on the floor any way he can. Goes 2 for 2. Even with the Anza having a high-powered offense, they haven't really been able to balance it out on the defensive end. And Savion Daniels on the inbound was slipped there. And Galvin having to clean that part of the floor. .346 left to go in the game. Chris Knowles going over to the scorer's table. So he'll come back on as he will send Jaden Sweeney to the charger. Anza is setting up in that full court stack and doing a lot more of that here in the second half. Ravelli on a guard up tight against Galvan. He stripped it, was recovered by Naweed. And a pull up for the jumper. Just like that, San Jose City crack 100. And talk about a point output. Thomas can't answer for the triple. Colton Smith grabbing a rebound down low. It's going to be a foul. With the 100 points scored by San Jose City, this is their largest point output that they've had so far on the season. This offense has been starting to wake up in the last few games. And pretty much everybody has done their part, but you have to give it up to Jeremiah Butler, who's been the main man in the score column, along with Taj Royster, who did most of the work in the first half. Yeah, but they have a tall task in their next matchup, as they're going to see Las Positas up next. It's going to come after the new year. Now we thought about the three, pump faked. Trying to work past Kim, down low. Too strong on the shot attempt. It's nothing but the air. Tanger. It's to Diaz from the corner. Goes baseline with the opening. Can't get the shot to go, but there on the rebound and the putback, Josh Villanueva. Timeout's going to get called. Villanueva in the right spot, trying to get it going. Returner to Cupertino, San Jose City with a comfortable lead with 2.5 minutes left to go, up 101-82. Jeremiah Butler, who has 25 points on the afternoon for the Jaguars. So he has just been doing what he can for his squad. You have to keep in mind his season high came on December 11th against Lemoore, where he scored 19. So today against De Anza, he has surpassed it by 6 points. Now Weed, long pass to Smith, cross court. Now Chris Knowles trying to see if he could do some work in substitution for Royster. Anza able to get it back. They bring it back up the court. Kenny Vo with the rock swinging over to the top to Moses Kim. Can't answer from three. But Vo able to grab the loose ball. Vo just stands at 5'4", but loses the rock out of bounds. It's going to roll over to our broadcast table here. San Jose City's going to reset. So now under 2 minutes left to go. San Jose City are going to cruise to their 5th straight win as they rolled into Cupertino to get a job done, and that is what Devon I squad has done. Yeah, jump ball call. Shane Johnson got trapped there in the corner. He tosses the headband over to the bench. Being like, I don't need that. Kenny Vo, the shifty 5'4" guard out of San Jose, where he played his high school ball at Oak Grove. Trying to get something done here in garbage time. Villanueva over to Kim. He has a shot clock at 5. Pulls up at the last second. Can't get it. Johnson there for the rebound, but gets. Oh, apparently he's actually going to go the other way. That was Noé Apala guarding up against Johnson in transition. Johnson was the one that threw the push there. Roll from the top. Diaz trying to work around Knowles. Shot's contested, but goes up himself for the putback. And minutes now turn to seconds here in regulation. Owen's taken back. Oh, no look off the Vo, but couldn't finish on the fast break. We now to Smith. Trying to make it past the timeline, has Vo on him. Get it back to the Weed. And he gets caught for traveling. 30 seconds to go. Deanza may be mailing it in here. It's a tough one to swallow, as Sir Joe Persicevic came into this game with high expectations for how his squad was going to perform. Still a long way to go for the Mountain Lions. Still in rebuild. And that one's lost, grabbed by Naweed, and Clay's going to dribble it out here. Colton Smith, the last one to hold the rock. Buzzer sounds, and that one's going to do it. The Jaguars come out on top to beat Deanza 101-84 here today in Cupertino. And what an offensive output on display by the Jaguars to make it 5 wins in a row as they finish out the 2025 calendar year with a W over their Silicon Valley rival, as Jeremiah Butler was the main man today with a 25-point output, scoring his season high, and just did just about everything. Scored from the inside, the outside, the middle. And it's just what you see when you develop a talent like him, especially with him being a returner, just carrying on that leadership role and having major improvement in the games and the outputs that he's able to produce. And for Deanza, it's a tough one to swallow, as they're going to go to Merced on Tuesday trying to snap this losing streak that they've been on and try to find a way to get back on the roll before going to the 2026 portion of the calendar. But that's going to do it from Cupertino here. Final score, San Jose City win 101 to 84 over the De Anza Mountain Lions. We want to thank everybody for tuning in to today's Game of the Month here on NorCal Sports TV. Thank you to my producer, Dion I, for his help, and the camera crew that we have here, Mrs. I, as I want to thank you all for tuning in. Happy holidays once again from NorCal Sports TV. This is Philip Hall signing off, saying so long and good night from Cupertino.